first period. I mean, yeah, I'm pissed I didn't catch him, and my ego's like deflated, but I was like, all right, if I go back out in the second period, I can crush him. HT, I need your mojo, man.
I don't know what happened.
We lost it.
We come to find out, we come in after the break, and we find out we're not in the lead. We're actually a little bit behind. I had a solid first period, but the thing is, we have to catch them in the second period.
A strong first period had put Jacob Wheeler in second place heading into the first break. As he departed for period 2, he wasn't content.
Hey, catch some bigger ones. Stop fishing for them little rats.
I haven't gone for big ones yet.
Oh, yeah, I know. I hadn't either.
Uh-huh.
Don't slip up.
Let's go get him, bro.
Going into the second period, I felt good about what I had found, but I always want to keep an open mind. And I'm running down the lake, and I look at my graph, and I remember marking a place where I ran by that looked really good, and there was still a little bit of wind there. And it was just a flat that didn't have as much choked out grass. That was really key, because a lot of Eufaula had that grass grown in 8 foot of water, and it was just this much below the surface, which is pretty irrelevant. I'm looking for those grass flats that are more sparse, you know, that have those pockets where those fish can live at. Throw a top water, catch a spot actually. So I'm like, man, you know, it's a pound for, it was a fish. So, you know, I pull off, and it's about 10 foot deep, and it's 4 foot up on top of those bars. And I'm just going down through it with the top water and just reeling it as fast as I can. And I mean, it sounded like you dropped a cinder block.
Cool. Dude, that's a giant one. Dude, I'm telling you, that's like a freaking 8 pound or something.
I'm reeling this thing in, and I'm like, dude, this is a dang lake record. I'm like, this is a dang big, and this fish goes crazy, doesn't jump. It was hooked good. He takes me around the boat several different times. I didn't want to really pull on him because those fish are just so strong when they're that big. I mean, these Eufaula bass pull hard. Oh my gosh, come here. Come here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Dang hammer, son. Woo! For me, you know, in the Challenge Cup, fishing against a lot of your heroes, any day of the week I'd have been excited, but to have that happen now, oh my gosh, dang absolute tank. Gosh, let's let her go. She wanted to go. Woo!
While Wheeler was pulling away with the lead, Jason Christie made a push for the 4th place cut line.
All right, this is it.
This is the docks. I finally found a stretch of docks that were exactly what I wanted. I mean, 2 or 3 feet deep, you know, on a flat, and I just started flipping.
We're on the board.
I catch a squirrelable bass, and then I catch a big one.
Stay on there. Gotcha.
That'll change it. And then what was funny is I missed one. I mean, I'm getting those bites again where I pitch in there, you know, and it swims off and I jerk, nothing. And I did that, you know, 2 or 3 times. I catch one, and I do that again. I actually catch, I think, a 2-something on the last flip of the period.
Yes.
And when I caught that fish, you know, it put me a few pounds behind 4th place. I mean, I would have bet the house coming out in the 3rd period that I was ready to go, and I really, really thought I was going to catch him.
You have 13 pounds 5 ounces. Jason Christie has 9 pounds 7 ounces.
He caught another one.
He caught another one.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. The biggest thing I thought about in that second break was how Christie caught him. But I go into the break, and I don't even find out that he's caught another one because he caught it so late that when we get in and sit down, I get another update, and he's got 9-something.
We need 2 bites and 1 good one, and I think we got a chance unless some of those guys under us really start coming on.
There was a lot of pressure to think about, hey, here's one of the best anglers in the world who starts whacking on them. Now it's really gonna get interesting.
3, 2, 1.
run back out where I'd caught a few fish at the very first round and immediately catch one. And that really got me going. You know, I jumped ahead of Aaron and really started getting fired up about what was happening and had a lot more confidence to finish the round.
Around so many damn fish, it's frustrating. It was pretty slick. Like, it was still a little bit of a breeze on the surface, but by the time I started fishing, it just mirrored off. It looked like a mirror. The bites weren't as aggressive. I was getting a lot of hits. Like, I was actually bumping fish with a crankbait on some of my waypoints. So at that point, I knew it was a finesse deal. I actually drop shot, I would think, almost all my fish the third period. Just a little robo-worm, 8-pound FC Sniper, sunline, and 10-pound braid. And just, I did miss probably 2 or 3 keepers that felt really nice, but they didn't have the worm good enough. They were just kind of picking it up and swimming with it. But you know, when you have that many good anglers out there and nobody's catching them, you know it's super tough, and I'm probably doing the right thing just doing this drop shot deal.
And I think the biggest thing in round number 3 was about an hour in, I catch 2 on back-to-back pitches. You know, when I landed that second fish and I release and I get back up fishing, I get a score tracker update.
Jacob Wheeler, 23 pounds, 13 ounces. Tim Horton, you have 18 pounds, 6 ounces.
And I'm in second place. So it started feeling really good and having a lot more confidence, but you cannot let down against this group. You got to keep plugging.
Closing in on half an hour remaining, the gap between 4th and 5th was unchanged.
I'm pretty much dialed in to one rod. You know, I'm just flipping stick with the little old worm on it, and I felt like if I slowed down and really fished it thoroughly, I was going to get another bite or 2, and so I immediately just start going back to flipping docks. And you know, the first dock I pull up to, I catch a 2-something spot, and then we have 10 minutes left to go in the third period, and I think I'm 6 pounds out, which there had been a 6-pounder caught, so I'm still in the game. And I pull up on a dock, catch 3 scoreable bass. Still just 1 bite away. I mean, I know that I had the right pattern, maybe not to win, but for sure to make that top 4. I just ran out of time. I really feel like if I would have just had another 30 minutes, it's always if this or I should have done that. And that's the frustrating thing about this. It's not that I got beat, because I've been beat before. It's that I got beat, but I should have not have got beat.
Into period 3.
It's aggravating that to lose by a couple of pounds.
So am I in?
You are in.
Sweet.
I just feel like I squeaked it out, I'm a little disappointed in the way I ended, but relieved that, I made the top 4.
Oh, yeah. Man, that was a tough day of fishing, but there were some big ones, there were some high spots, there were some low spots.
Hey, we're moving on, sudden death. It's really good to move on to the next round, yeah. I'm pretty chill, though. You know that. I'm chill.
Come in and have not just a good day, but a great day, and to move on to the next round, and it feels good. I want to tell you, I was talking to Marty Stone and Skeet Reese at dinner last night, and I told those guys there's nothing like sudden death. The finals are fun. Elimination round is cool. There's nothing like sudden death.
Elimination round 3 concluded with Jacob Wheeler, Tim Horton, Aaron Martins, and Todd Faircloth advancing. Tune in next week to change your perspective of sudden death round 1.